Good morning, everybody. How are you all? And welcome to 2022. And let's hope that 2022 is going to be a kinder year to us than the last couple of years that we've had. And I'm hoping that this year you will be able to join me every Wednesday morning when I do these short 10-minute videos looking at tips and hints on helping you to manage and reduce your anxiety. And you can always watch them live on a Wednesday morning or watch them on replay later on. And if you're here or you're watching on replay, you can give me a little message and let me know that you're watching. That is always helpful. And so saying that hoping 2022 will be kinder to us, but of course there's also about us being kind to ourselves. And sometimes we can forget about that kindness to ourselves when we get so involved in everything else that's going on in life. And got a few people joining. Hello Joanna, hello Alex, how are you both? So what I'm going to be talking about today is doing what we call a self-care audit. And I think the beginning of the year is a great time to be able to take a step back and take a little look at what's going on in your life and working out whether or not you are taking care of yourself in the way that you should in various areas of your life. And a self-care audit means that you become more proactive in doing the things that help you to have a better physical and mental health and to contribute to your overall well-being. Because what quite often happens in life is that we are reactive to things when they happen. But what we need to be is proactive to prevent these things happening. And actually by doing a self-care audit and auditing areas of your life where perhaps self-care isn't quite where it should be, or perhaps you've got areas of your life where you do a lot of self-care, but other areas where self-care has perhaps been neglected a little bit, then this can help towards managing and reducing your anxiety. So next week in my Facebook anxiety support group, which is called Beating Anxiety, I am going to be doing a 5-day challenge, which is all about doing your own self-care audit. And I'll be in the group every day next week, giving you some exercises and some discussions around how to improve your self-care. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura and I'm a counsellor and cognitive behavioural therapist, and I specialise in working with anxiety. And I run my own private counselling practice from my room in Parkstone in Poole. And as I say, I have this Facebook anxiety support group, and next week we're going to be starting off the year with this self-care audit. And I'll be in the group every day in the morning to introduce you to the audit that we'll be doing that day, and then in the evening in a discussion group coming on, talking to the group and giving you some more ideas about how you can implement self-care into your life, some ways that you can change your habits, introduce new habits, and ways that you can find the time and the energy to be able to increase your self-care. And over the week we'll be looking at 4 areas of your life where you can look at whether your self-care is where it really should be. And we'll be looking at your physical self-care, we'll be looking at your psychological and emotional self-care, we'll be looking at your social self-care, and we'll be looking at your spiritual self-care. Now I know as a counsellor, when people come to me, they usually come when life has got a little bit difficult for them and they're finding it difficult to cope with life. And quite often what I find is that life has kind of taken over for them. They've become overwhelmed with a lot of stuff that's going on in life, and they're not really coping as they should. And what I often discover is that their self-care is something that has been forgotten along the way, and they're not taking the time to take care of themselves. And this self-care audit gives you the time just to take a step back, take a look at your life and work out some of the areas where perhaps you can improve or increase your self-care. And through the week, I'll be guiding you through how to get self-care into your everyday life. Self-care isn't just about having the occasional bubble bath with candles around it, or going to a yoga retreat, or deciding that you're going to eat more healthily. Self-care is about the things that we do every single day, and some of the things you might be doing and not realising that they're contributing to your self-care, and you haven't really thought about whether you're doing enough of it or whether you're doing it in the right way to really help you take care of yourself in this way. And if we improve our self-care, we improve our overall mental and physical health and our overall well-being. We also increase our self-confidence, our self-esteem. We build our resilience against all of this life that's going on around us, because we're more able to manage things when we're taking care of ourselves. And so, as I say, it's about being proactive in ensuring that this life is a life that you can enjoy, that you can feel more alive in. So self-care isn't just about those relaxation and relaxing and taking a step back and kind of being able to take care of yourself when difficult things happen. It's about doing things every day that mean that you're feeling more alive, that you cope better, and that life feels, in a way, you're more able to cope with it because you're taking care of yourself. And I know that working with people that struggle with their anxiety, that very often their own self-care goes on the back burner, and they're usually taking care of other people, helping other people, being more aware of everything that's going on around them, and becoming overwhelmed with things rather than thinking about their own self-care. So why not join me next week in my Facebook anxiety support group, Beating Anxiety. You can either look for Beating Anxiety in the search bar, or I'll put the link below in the comments, and you can join us. And as of Monday, the 10th of January, we'll be spending the whole week just doing a little audit on your life and working out where self-care can help you in managing and reducing your anxiety and actually helping you to cope better with life overall, because you're caring more about yourself. So hopefully I'll see some of you in the group next week joining in with the self-care audit. And over the year, I'll be here every Wednesday with just a quick 10-minute video with some tips and hints on helping you manage and reduce your anxiety. And I'm hoping that you'll be able to join me, and that will be part of your self-care as well, by getting involved in learning new ways to manage and reduce your anxiety. So hopefully that's been helpful. If you're watching on replay, please do put #replay and let me know you're there. And if you have any questions or comments or anything that you want to know more about, put them in the comments below, and I will always gladly come along and answer your comments and questions. So hopefully I will see some of you in the group next week, and you can join in with our self-care audit and start off 2022 in the way that you mean to go on. And I will be back again next week with some more tips and hints on managing and reducing your anxiety. Bye for now.